Normal people don't generally hold up banks. You know, that's the myth of movies, is that Butch and Sundance are like nice guys. And like, most people don't go around pulling off heists and putting guns in people's faces. A guy who's robbing a bank who doesn't want any money is a very strange person. You know, it's instantly weird. I knew nothing about it, absolutely nothing about it except the expression. In fact, I think my brain I thought Patty Hearst was in Stockholm or something. I didn't know why. Robert did a lot of research. I started finding that I became less and less interested in trying to do a docudrama or a documentary or a reenactment. That because I'm so different from the real guy, and the situation makes so many jumps, that I think a lot of movies often get in trouble where they say X and Y, Z happened, and in the movie you go, why is that happening? They go, well, it did happen. That doesn't mean it's right for the movie. You know, you have to try to figure out why this story is relevant. As you asked me, what's interesting about it to audiences today? You can read the New Yorker article, you can find out everything exactly what the facts are. We need to make a piece of art about it. You know, and we ought to talk about what it means in good storytelling terms. It's a hard movie to navigate the tone. You know, whenever you're dealing with a black comedy or something, you know, it's a strange tone. But its absurdity is generated out of real life. I mean, that's where we're trying to generate it, out of like how strange and absurd regular life is. If the situations get heightened enough, humanity becomes really eccentric. That's the aspect of the story that was fascinating to me, is that these guys were ex-cellmates, and what were their feelings for each other. It's a pretty radical thing to do, to try to bust a friend out from prison. And what's that relationship? And then, you know, what's the relationship with Bianca? All the relationships are very blurry. Robert and I, the great thing about having worked together recently is that I just know the way his brain works, and he knows the way that mine works, and he trusts me to play, and I trust him to keep us from getting lost. You know, one person's job is to kind of dance out there and on the edge of what makes sense. Another person's job is to watch and make sure you stay on target. It's very hard, especially with a volatile character like this. I mean, this guy, I mean, I'm trying to pull off some major mood swings. There's a feverish pitch to a bank robbery, and for a movie that's entirely set in one bank robbery, I mean, I love the real-time aspect of it. That always works for me.
Was he surprised?
We will let the ladies go when it's over.
Have you done this before?
Do I look like an idiot?
What is it like being stuck in there with criminals?
It's not too bad.
He's like a child.
人質はなぜ犯人に味方したのか。ストックホルムケース